Hi everybody, welcome to this tricks and tips video where I show you how to build a nice 3D logo for a Minecraft YouTube video. The one I'm building today is a replica of the Update Aquatic Minecraft logo, and I am going to be doing this in creative mode. I already have in my inventory all the blocks I will be using today, so let's get cracking. The first thing I'm going to do is create a starting block using the setblock command. So I'm going to be using /setblock ~~ concrete, and there it is behind me. I'm now going to switch to white concrete, and I'm not going to be starting with the M of Minecraft. I'm actually going to be starting with the E from at the end of mine. So this is the first letter that I'm starting with, and I'm just going to experiment with a smaller gap at the beginning, but as you can see it doesn't look very good, so I'll make it the same gap all the way through. I'm now going to almost completely cover the E with black concrete, but I'm not going to do the front because we want to see that. And the next letter I'm going to be doing is the C. The reason I started in the middle is because I find it easier working out the height and width of the letters using this technique. Okay, so that's two letters done. Now we're going to work on the R. Now there are a couple of ways that I can do the R. I'm going to show you this way first. So we have a single block gap in the middle. And when we look at it, the R looks way too thin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it thicker in the middle, which means I have to add an extra line here in white, punch the hole back in. That looks much better. Now for the A. So 2 blocks wide, 2 blocks for the middle. Now the A requires it to look like a creeper. So given the restrictions in the number of blocks I'm using, I'm not going to have to do my best here to create the Minecraft creeper. Let's try it just in black and white. Just a standard A. Okay, given the restrictions, that's the best I can do for the A. Now for the F. Okay, that's the full width of the F. I almost didn't do that. And now the T. For the T I'm doing this again 6 wide so that it looks even, and then I'm taking out this black concrete because this part of the logo is see-through. Okay, now let's get on with the other stuff at the beginning. This is the N that I'm going to be experimenting with. Now that to me looks a little bit too thin. try it again. That looks better. So we'll continue with the back concrete. And now we've got the double width eye and the outline. And now for the M. Usually when I do things like this, I just step back and have a look at it to see what I think. Let's have a look back. I think the centre part of the M could do to be a little bit wider. So I'm just going to alter that. And then put an outline around it. And then this is going to be see-through as well, so I'm just going to leave that gap. And similar with the N. Just leave a little bit of a gap. Okay, so that's the first part done. The next part involves me using grey concrete. And this is just to give the Minecraft a little bit of depth. Now I can add the black outline again. Again there. Okay, now I need to add a little bit of outline here because we don't want to be seeing through this part. That's fine. And the same with the M and the N. And that looks fine. We just go around this corner. That's fine. So that's the first part completed. The next part is the horizontal shelf underneath, which I'm going to be doing in orange. And then we will be doing the update aquatic lettering in blue. Last few parts here. And then we'll just knock out that N. Excellent. That's perfect. So now we'll get on with the orange. I'm going to put the orange all the way across and then I can knock out the other parts, the black lines, once I've got it all the way across. Oops, fell into the water there. Okay. Let's just put these up because it has to look like it's flowing all the way to the top of the Minecraft logo. Excellent. So I need to make a start here. This is the gap between the update and the aquatic. So I'm going to make each letter 5 blocks wide. And I'll just move this out here. And the only difference is the T, which is 6 wide. Okay. Just checking the number of letters I'm using here. This is the D that I'm preparing. Let's just spread that out a little bit more. That's lovely. This is for the P, and this is for the U. Excellent. So we've got all the starts for the update aquatic lettering now. And all I'm going to do is just spread it forwards so that when we finally take a screenshot of it, it all looks like three-dimensional. Of course, I don't need to do this all the way along, just for the edges. I'm probably doing more here than I need to really. Okay, let's go to the other side and do the end of the word aquatic. This is the C. There's the gap between the C and the I. There's the gap between the T and the I. Here's the I. And this is the T. That should do for now. All I'm doing here now is setting a teleport point so that I can quickly get back to here to have a look instead of trying to get in exactly the right place by moving. Okay, I'm going to make this orange stick out a bit more first before I start the blue. That should be enough. Make it stick out by 2. Just make sure I get this all the way along, and then I can put the black spacers in as well. Oh, too many there. Okay, let's put the black spacings in now. Might change that later yet. Okay, now I can start with the blue. Yeah, maybe on the front, I think. That's better. So here is the A. put the spacing down between. Okay, that's the A. That's looking good already. Now for the Q. It looks very similar to the A, except we don't have anything in the middle. And then I need to make it look like a Q. That should do it, I think. And then here we have the U. Looks like I'm doing an A, yeah, I'll rectify this in a little bit. There you go. There's the U, AQU. Then the space, and then the next A. Okay, I'm going to make these slightly longer. That's better. And then put the board around it. That's better. And as you can see, I'm using the TP command to get me back up to there. I can have a better look. Oh, that definitely doesn't look good. Let's leave it where it was, I think. No, it definitely needs that hole punching in. There you go. That will do. Yeah, that doesn't look right. I'll change that later if I'm still unhappy with it. And here's the T. And then the border. And then the I. And then the border. And then this final C. And then what I'm going to do here is make this look like it's cell shaded, which means I need to take that last one off there, then TP back up to there. That looks better. Okay. Here we've got the next T. And then the border. This is an A. And then the border. Now we'll start on the D. That looks good. Then do the outline again. And that D is too wide at the centerpiece, so I'll just change that to blue. Excellent. Now we have the P. Fill in the shadows there, and the border, and now we're on with the U. Okay. There's that piece done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit of redstone here and there to make it look like it's cracked. Maybe change the pattern a little bit. That'll be fine. Couple of pieces here, couple of pieces there. Couple of cracks there. That's fine. A couple here. A little bit on the A, a couple of pieces on the F, and a couple on the T. Okay, and that's exactly the effect we were looking for. Excellent. And you'll be able to see this logo on the front and the back of this video. Well, that's all we have time for today. If you want to join us on the Beatcraft server, the details are in the description. If you liked this video, please feel free to leave a comment and a like below. Catch you next time. Bye bye.